Hello everyone, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I want to flip through some of these journals today and just spend some time hanging out and enjoying the inspiration. So there are several journals from one artist and then a journal that I created today as well. So these are from Crystal. It was a box of journals that Crystal sent in for me to sell, and I hope that you enjoy what she's created. You can find the link to my shop below, where you can find journals made by Crystal as well as other artists and myself. I hope you'll take a few minutes to poke around there and find something for yourself. This is called Botanical Grunge. Oh, I'm loving it already. I like the grunge with the nature, and you can just kind of see there's so many of these leaf ribbons sticking out everywhere. Looks like some eco-dyed paper. Lots of different surfaces. That's what is really neat about this journal. Birds. Look at that. Gorgeously grungy that is. Oh, a little slide with a butterfly. Pretty. Little seed packets. I think these are My Porch prints. Oh, get them back in there. I love the feel of the different papers. That's one thing that really I can't get across on the YouTube videos. I wish you were all able to touch, because there's so many different feels and textures, and that really is a part of the experience. The crinkling, the smoothness, the creases, the different weights of paper. Look at that, how cute. So beautiful, Crystal. So pretty. Look at that. It's a little pouch with a journal card in it. So beautiful. So we have Botanical Grunge. And then she also created this one, Among the Stars. I love textured cardstock for journals. Yeah, it's a 6x6, and she used a Calico Collage digital. Oh, look at the little stars. Looks like maybe she used a stencil. So pretty. Just look at these papers. Hand dyed and stenciled, splattered. Music paper. Galaxy type celestial theme. Fun. Whole bunch of tags. How cute. Pretty sure that one will be popular. Then she created Book Lover's Journal. Love how crinkly that is. It feels so good. See fabric and trims. Inspired by treasure books and use of her quotes. And she used my digital old books. There's a library card here in the front. Look at how gorgeous that coffee dyed is. Yes, this is from Old Books. It's a paper pack you can get in my shop. Reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. My favorite authors. That is really great. Great use of a journal. Could be a wonderful gift for somebody this Christmas, somebody who loves to read, as a reading, like has my reading goals. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. Or you could use it. And if you just love books, you don't even have to use it for a writing journal or a reading journal. You can use it just as a journal because books are a part of every part of your life. I like to party, and by party, I mean read books. So this is from my Old Books paper pack. Love these grungy pages. The old typewriter from Old Books. Fabric's beautiful. It's a repurposed book cover as well, so wonderful way to recycle. Then she's created this one. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is a challenge journal. We are finishing up our challenge journals from group 3, which were the bees and the lemons and the yellows. The new challenge, challenge 4, those are due in by the end of the month. I need them in about a week. So if you haven't mailed them, let this be a reminder to you. If you want your journals shown in the next 2 to 3 months, then get them in a week and they will be shown in that time frame. And I will be announcing in a few days or next week sometime the newest challenge, challenge 5, and what digitals you will be able to get to participate in that. So she's used Luscious Lemons, Pink and Yellow Bees, Canadian Wildflower Script, and Fruit Publication ads, as well as some other shops. You can go to my website to get these digitals if you are interested. And there's a really easy way to find them all, and that is go to my Facebook group, which is also listed below. Nevermore Creations, Junk Journals and Friends. If you click on the announcements section and you go to Group 3 Challenge, I think it's still up there because we're in the middle of it. It should still be up there. There will be clickable links to all of the digitals used in that challenge. So if you are wanting them for your collection, this is Pink and Yellow Bees. That's an easy way to click and get. But I'm excited about Challenge 4 coming up and what my artists have created for that. If you're new and would like to become an artist, either to participate in the challenges or to just do your own thing and sell your work, my email's below as well. I would love to chat with you. If you want to do some reading ahead of time to see what is required, again, I want to point you to my Facebook group. And I want to ask you to read the guidelines, marketplace guidelines under the announcements section. And that should answer the majority of your questions. But again, if you haven't read that yet, then go ahead and if you have any additional questions, please feel free to ask me. I would love to get at least 5 new artists, regular artists, by the end of the year so that I can keep providing new content to my viewers. You all are amazing what you come up with. You come up with things I never could have thought of. It really just broadens my perspective as an artist, and then my audience as well. That we get to see, I mean, look at this, using tulle. This is what it is. It's tulle as a shaker pocket, and then there's sequins in there. I love that idea. So pretty. Is it a book? Nope, it's not a booklet. It just sits down one side. Gorgeous. I love how bright and sweet and colorful it is. We've had so much fun with this color scheme and seeing what different people create with the same digitals and the same theme. Challenges are limited to 2 journals per challenge, or per artist per challenge. But of course, you can create as many other journals as you want during that time in whatever theme you want. So I'm going to guess this is another challenge journal, since this is pink and yellow bees on the front of this journal. I love the fabric and the little hinges. It is a recycled book. It looks like it would be a vintage book that's been recycled. And this is Florals and Nature. Maybe it is not a challenge journal, because she is saying Canadian script wildflowers from my shop, and then there's other shops. I'll know as I flip through, hopefully, if it is or isn't a challenge journal. Look at these colors. I wasn't expecting blues and purples, but how beautiful. Look at these just gorgeous bouquets. Just beautiful. It's Canadian wildflower script. So I don't think it's a challenge journal. It's just a regular journal, but it is absolutely beautiful. It is Floral Overload. Just sweetness itself. Look at that. I'm pretty sure this is an end paper from a book. I could be wrong, but I've had books like that. Love using end papers from books. You have hand-dyed papers. Beautiful floral pages. Such a lookbook. So pretty. Everything floral. It's a great way to use book pages in journals. Pretty crystal. Oh, gorgeous. So those are crystals journals. And then I made this journal here. And I did not decorate the cover. This wallpaper was so pretty in and of itself. Has a sari silk closure that I got in some Happy Mail. It is 5.5 by 8.5. And this is called Pinch of India. Now, it's not really an Indian journal, but there are things about it that remind me of Indian culture, like the Far East. See here just how pretty these colors are, and a lot of pink and orange is what I've used in here. It is lined with wallpaper as well. We have a little stamped pocket, a little floral journal card made from a book page, index card. I challenged myself like I did in my last journal that I showed you. This is another extra stuffed journal, so there are 80 pages, which is a lot for one signature. And I challenged myself to not print anything, except I allowed myself to print 2 pages, and that's where my inspiration bloomed from. This is one of the pages that I printed. It is from my Modern Maiden Image Club. It's a retired image club. It is not available for purchase by itself anymore, but it is in the Ultimate Lifetime collection. So if you have that, or you can also purchase that collection on my website. But I printed this journal page and then another one that I'll show you. And so here's a little sticker. And then Joanne Hall from Junk Journal Treasures on Etsy made me this journal card. I've done stamping and stenciling in oranges and pinks. It's Stampin' Up, a retired, pretty sure vintage Stampin' Up stamp that I got from Vicky Phelps. And then a stencil. I don't remember where I got these stencils. I think they're from Amazon. But it was a mandala, and I just used the flower in the middle. And anytime there was a blank white page, I did ink around it with orange ink. I made a little wallpaper pocket here, and I'm using that washi I showed in a few videos back from my Craftspire haul. And it's kind of a far Middle Eastern mosaic type set. And so it's some medium to wide washi with appliques and flowers. And again, Joanne made me this. I used quite a few of her beautiful items in this journal. This is a wallpaper pocket. Definitely check her out on Etsy. She's a dear friend of mine, and she creates beautiful things. I have a double tuck spot here. We have a big journal playing card, a big playing card, and then a little red tag. Joanne also gave me this tuck spot, which I embellished. Some stamp collecting from India. This page is from Lavender and Lace, I think. I've done a little tab. This was the front of a greeting card, and then a little stamped label, pink copy paper. If the paper's thin and you've glued something down and you can see it through, you can cover it. So this is actually an end paper from a book, and I love the texture. Another little Indian lady here with some more washi. I used several pages of hand-dyed paper that I dyed using silver ink, and I really love how that came out. Some floral botanical pages, ledger pages for journaling on. Again, I do not remember the shop for this. I used another one of these in my last journal. I think it was the one with the gems. I don't remember the shop. I have had these printed forever, and I'm trying to use up some of my printed papers. I have got this in Happy Mail. It's backed with sewing paper. A little pocket with a tag that says Charming. This is vintage music paper, and then these were both from Joanne as well. I love how it is Romeo and Juliet with a yellow rose, and I've just embellished it with an edging of an upholstery fabric. This is the other paper I allowed myself to print from Modern Maiden. It is pinks and oranges, and it has hummingbirds. So I think that was a good addition. A little vintage Sears and Roebuck's postcard from Chicago, Illinois, 1910. It is an actual vintage postcard that I have added in here. A little pocket. This bottom part was created by Michelle Wynn, one of my artists, and I think I had trimmed it off of something else that she made me so that it would fit, and I had the scrap left. I added a little label. This is an acetate sticker, a tag, and a library card from Victoria Designs. This is some retro, maybe vintage scrapbook paper that I consider ugly scrapbook paper, but the colors were perfect for this journal, and it is not ugly in this journal, so I can always find a use for paper. Another tuck spot from Joanne with a hand-dyed tag, vintage workbook pages, children's workbook pages, stickers. This is from my Sweet Summertime paper pack, and it has kiwis and these orange flowers. I've done a little journaling spot here. A cute little pocket with a yellow butterfly. This is a vintage book page from a bird book. This is about sparrows, and it's backed with some wallpaper. Little applique in the corner. In this little, well, mid-size glassine bag, I have this. I think this is from TLC Creates Vintage. And I've added the word laugh, and then I have stenciled on the back. That way when I put it in the bag, you see the mandala through the other side. We have a tall pocket here. This is cut out from a big tag from Dreamy Designs Club that Joanne and I created. Again, this is retired, but can be found in Ultimate Lifetime. I received this in Happy Mail, as well as this little sold tag, and this is Victoria Designs. A label with a yellow butterfly, a tuck spot with a Victoria Designs, and then a collage journal card that I created. It's nice and thick. It has book page in the middle, and then it is layered up. Digital paper, wallpaper, end paper. And these are from Digital Collage Club. And I will post the info in the description box below so you can become a part of that. It is Tina's Image Club. Don't want to miss her. I have a coupon for you as well to join that. I love what she comes up with. The other side of the glassine bag is a piece of the wallpaper turned into a journal card stenciled on the back. It's the same wallpaper that was used on the cover. We have a Digital Collage Club faux postage stamp, and then one that I created with inking, gel pens, and a stamp. This is from my kit Farmhouse Daisies, and I've just backed it with some scrapbook paper. I've got a cute little cluster. I think this is from Joanne. Could be wrong. Little piece of upholstery fabric up at the top. Beautiful vintage workbook paper. We've got a pocket that says Memories. This is a Project Life card that has been backed with just some digital paper so you can journal. Tammy made me this cluster. She's one of my artists. And then in this pocket we have an index card with a graphic 45 stamp, and then a tall tag that I've made, a tall, thin tag. This is from Dreamy Designs Club. Again, it is in the Ultimate Lifetime Collection. Some more glitzy butterflies. What's a butterfly washi there? I think Tammy made this as well. And then there's an invoice paper, a die cut butterfly. More of that stamp collecting paper. Tuck spot with some journaling cards. And a little library card in the back. So I really enjoyed making this, challenging myself, again, to use what I had and only print 2 items. It was fun to do that and use this wallpaper, turn it into something gorgeous. It is for sale in my shop. I hope that you got some inspiration. If you did, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up and check to see if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, I would love to have you a part of my YouTube channel. All you need to do is click the subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you'll be notified anytime I add a new video.